In this video, Gary Gensler will discuss the 83 million liquidations of Telcoin, a bridge currency, which will take place in 2024. Will this summer be crypto? That seems good to me. That's why I like the sound of Summer 3 ETFs. All that is going to succeed is that. The remainder will we all soon disappear? We will discuss the price of Bitcoin. Forecasts from the one and only Jack Miles is the only person on the planet who thinks the Lightning Network is real. After that, Dr. Fender will make a forecast on the price of XRP, so let's get started without further ado. Ethereum is $2,656 and Bitcoin $4,910. It is up 33% in both USD and USD. Arriving at dollop, as you can see at the top of the screen, Pez's XRP is still holding firm at a 60C level and is down 2.93% in the overall cryptocurrency market cap. Folks, the bulletin is about to be sent out. $1.78 trillion now. It's going out, in my opinion. You're going to enjoy this, I think. Tonight, we will discuss a currency that we haven't discussed in the newsletters yet, and I believe you will find it interesting. Because I've been doing a lot of TA recently. And this one's about to do something that a great deal of you will wish to participate for free, people. Take off, be serious, Bitcoin. You are aware that I keep my everyone recalls the hack that caused a lot of bleed to go around, but surprise what? It's solved, gone, and Bitcoin returns following the exploratory findings. Users reroute. The 400% deposit increase is what you should be looking for. Only a few weeks after the vulnerability, which led to the transfer of $1.2 million out of some user accounts, Bitcoin was able to restore oral users' balances. The business informed CoinDesk when it decided to bring back functional user wallets from our business. It was obvious to include Treasury, and I'm happy for the team for completing it in record time. That's the true company, don't you think? There, folks, wouldn't you agree positively? Wonderful news for all of us Telcoin owners as we go and strive to surpass the previous all-time high. Yeah, I think it will, this bull cycle. Wall Street debut for Bitcoin? What? For upcoming merchants, it ends with a cry. Million in disposals according to Ouch. Trading volume for Bitcoin ETFs reached 4.6 billion on the first day, but as the price increased, prospective speculators were struck by market instability. Although some had predicted, the U.S. launch of Bitcoin exchange-traded funds did not turn out to be a major news story. Nevertheless, it influenced 80 million long and short Bitcoin future bets, as the price rose quickly and fell soon after the first ETF began trading. The price of Bitcoin surged to 49,000, momentarily sparking positive sentiment. The goal of sentiment and leverage bets is to cause a rapid spike that might push the price of other PES, like Ethereum Solana, up to 10%. But as the first excitement faded, Bitcoin started to decline within an hour. Prices have dropped to as low as 45,700, and they are currently at roughly 45,900. I mean, you knew it was coming? Bridge Money, make sure to watch the verse video today if you haven't already. Hear me out, we discussed XRP. We discussed how it would be positioned using a bridge currency. We've heard from several folks who, in essence, told you what we need without using the term XRP. Everyone knows how to discuss XRP, so why don't they just say the words? To be honest, I have no idea, it defies logic. It feels as though they are being told there. Mr. Iber released this, but there's a larger story out there that he may have been trying to conceal. Bridge Money, although it's in the second phase of hype letdown rather than the first, I genuinely believe something will happen. I believe we are currently in the disappointment stage. Years have passed, and we're still in the letdown phase. Since everyone is dissatisfied. Regarding XRP's price, we haven't seen an all-time high since 2017. It's completely insane. The phase of disappointment has lasted for years. Now is the right time for it to suddenly rise again, akin to the phoenix from the ashes, demonstrating how the distributive process occurred, not with nodes like Bitcoin, but with user nodes, as it states in this article from 2012, breaking the cycles of speculative hype. That, since the creation of Bitcoin, must identify the industry's booms and busts the largest bring until 2024 will be pioneering. As an industry, we will break the cycle before the next crypto summer by laying the groundwork for real-world usage at scale. This requires finding solutions for compliance, usability, and integration with current systems. Ripple said that decentralized finance is complex. Keep in mind what Gary Gensler said while he was an employee at MIT. I genuinely believe that something will happen that will amaze us all beyond anything we could have imagined, but it's in the second phase, not the first phase of hype disappointment. I also don't think we're anywhere close to disappointment. Years pass after the letdown, and then suddenly, it resembled the phoenix from the ashes, it rises again, and it's once the distributed process is all out there and there are no nodes like a Bitcoin node, but nodes of users, it's like there you go, you heard from Gary. It has clarity now that you're hearing it from Ripple, something is currently in the works. I'll play the video because I heard it's this one. Extra time, it's only 34 seconds. Would agree because we haven't leaped institutional buying yet. To illustrate, let's say the Mitsubishi Bank in Tokyo needs to transfer $100 million in yen to the New York branch and convert it to dollars. This means that $100 million in yen needs to be in Tokyo and $100 million in dollars needs to be in New York. If you can do that simultaneously, the bank frees up half the capital, which is a big deal, but we still haven't made the jump. Although we haven't made that leap yet, we have. According to Ripple, folks, it's coming this year, and before the next crypto summer, remember that they mentioned Ripple's project and crypto summer? This story will be published soon. The 2024 cryptocurrency summer is almost here, and it's going to be unique, according to CoinDesk. What a difference it will make. What real differences will we observe? When cryptocurrency becomes more widely utilized and has practical applications, will the Institute demand intervention? All we're going to see is utility leading the boron. It's expected to arrive this summer, according to predictions. Cathie Wood forecasts only triple spot Bitcoin ETFs are here to stay. There's a chance that some may close, some will be consolidated into larger businesses, and that process will leave us with just 3. Perhaps 4, but probably just 3. Cathie Wood is aware of the situation. You're hoping to be among the winners in this situation. If you look ahead 1 year or 5 years, do you now believe that there will be 11 spots? Do you think any of the Bitcoin ETFs will have closed? I don't think there will be an 11th place. Oh, the more pure play companies are bought out by larger players who require more of that expertise, the more Bitcoin ETFs may close, some may be consolidated into bigger companies, and more. Therefore, I do believe that the process of closing and consolidation will reduce the number of companies to 3, possibly 4, but more. Why is 11 necessary? You don't have 3 or 4 Bitcoin ETFs. You can now proceed. Give them a few options, just the well-known ones, I believe. The lesser ones will eventually combine to form the larger ones, and everyone's favorite will emerge. Maxi Bitcoin Jack Ma, the guy who maintains that the Lightning Network functions even after doing a real-world test in El Salvador and demonstrating that it failed for an enigmatic reason. Jack claims that his claim that he has never visited El Salvador is untrue. Assuming it does in fact function, he projects that Bitcoin will reach a value of between $250,000 and $1 million CU. As of right now, it is still valid as an asset and a store of value in the United States, but not as money. Guys, I'm not telling the truth. I'm not sure if it matters, because, for instance, I no longer possess any dollars. You know, I'm them, and I believe that having dollars carries the true risk since all they do is decline, and historically, the game was all right, so what have I got? The government is trying to keep printing money, they owe so much. Should I try to buy a home? Is it wise for me to invest in equities, find out what Jeff Bezos is doing now that he isn't the CEO of Amazon, and consider Bitcoin to be the most accessible, straightforward, and effective way to solve this problem? Ed, how many individuals worldwide are affected by fiat? Give me a number, Tobaz. Jack, how do you believe you responded? 8. The fiat currency that is being used by billions of people is depreciating. If you want to use it for payments, you want to store it. For instance, if I live on credit cards, the U.S. banking system allows me to use a 30-day credit window without having to own the useless money. Therefore, I just sit in Bitcoin and use credit for the entire day. In my opinion, I don't need to store it. Does that respond to your query? In my opinion, it doesn't, Jack. It does matter. 5 seconds are up for grabs. Where is the pinnacle of Bitcoin? Oh, this count is 2024. I believe that this year will see new highs, and at some point, I believe that this will settle somewhere between $250,000 and $1 million, or roughly $500,000. I believe there's a lot of money in 25. Stating that the authorities believe the man is insane, he simply uses credit, he doesn't even possess cash. He pays credit card bills, but how? Interestingly, having access to finance is a human right. Did you know that 1.4 billion people have bank accounts, and about 2 billion more may be deemed to have underbank accounts? Fender sets his goals, sticks with us, and maintains his strength. And tall, his target XRP is $333. People, that's not this year, but he thinks he will hit his grand final wave target. Let's start first. I promise I'm not angry or irritated. Something I have my sights set on is an all-time high for XRP. If this bull cycle continues, a lot of people will be disappointed and will sell their shares of XRP because we haven't broken its all-time high since 2017. The Dark Defender. His elite wave structure is expected to get us up to a $333 XRP. That's the last target time for his great wave.